Hello and welcome to Flippin Through, the internet's #1 Mad Magazine news, review, and interview channel. And today, we're flipping through Mad Magazine number 375, released November 1998. Our price, $2.50, which is indeed cheap. But before I do that, here, let me do this. I'm going to click this, and then I'm going to do this and say, hey, thank you so much for tuning in. If you have not already, please remember to hit like and subscribe on this video. That's the best way to support this channel. And I'm well over 500 subscribers, but I'm going to keep going. Now the next really big milestone, I think I have to make it 1,000. I don't know. Anyway, if you want to support me in another way, consider patreon.com/flippinthrough. You support me there, you get, where is it? Oh, here it is. You get a sick set of stickers. Support me at any level. $1, $5. But if you give me $5, I'll 3D print this really cool stencil for you. And it's awesome. It works as a stencil too. Anyway, these are the people who are supporting me on Patreon right now. Ed Misamo, Tom Richmond, David Strickler, Megan McInerney, Shane Buckley, Bobby Weigel, Cam Hayden, Rob Wilson, Rod Mead Sperry, Andrew Goldfarb, Casey Ori, and Little Cozy Nostril. With that, let's get on with this. Let's look at Mad Magazine number 375. Hey, if you want to flip along with me, you go to madcoversite.com. Wait, what the heck? Anyway, it's a good reference tool for me. For any Mad collector, it's the only thing to use, really. If you want to find something Mad related, make sure you have everything. Mad Magazine number 357. This is an awesome cover. This is a cover near and dear to my heart. Let's see. 1998, I was 13 years old. I was 13 years old when this came out. South Park. So I was like a middle schooler. South Park was huge. Dr. Katz was a television program on, what do you call it? Comedy Central. And I forget the comedian's name. At the time, I didn't know any of these comedians. Maybe I think Janine Garofalo made an appearance on it or something. But anyway, so this is a comedian, and he would he played like a psychiatrist basically, and would talk to these comedians, and it was funny. And the art style was kind of rudimentary and crude, but it worked really well. And I really liked it. I enjoyed it a lot. I don't know if it was Squiggle Vision, which was another animation style that was used on things like home videos, and I think home videos was the main one it was used on. But anyway, it was an amazing show. This one, I think, far surpassing this one in popularity, but I guess they came out at around the same time. Whoa. Look at this. Is this a dry erase board? Yeah. With your paid subscription, you'll receive this free erasable Mad Memo Board. This is awesome. Is this like a Jack Davis illustration of it? It kind of looks like it would be. Or like painting. Anyway, here we have the worst table of contents. I can't even do vital features, which is a bummer. But, what are you going to do? We have this guy whose name I always forget. We have this guy, that guy. I don't know. You guys, I just worked out, so I feel like maybe my brain isn't working the way it should. Mad Blurbs. What is this? Actual quotes that prove the world is going mad. This month, John Goodman. Moving briskly across Madison Avenue, he passes the offices of MAD, the magazine that formed his boyhood consciousness. In the backwater of Afton, Missouri, MAD was the only cultural event of the month. I got my education from MAD, Mr. Goodman says. If I didn't get a joke, I'd consult the encyclopedia. From MAD, he learned smart aleck skepticism, suspicion of authority figures, and Yiddishisms like Flirschuggener and Potter Zeeby. Excerpted from the New York Times, March 8th, 1998, written by Franz Lids. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I wasted all of our time. Here we have, celebrity sightings. Jackie Martling. Never heard of him. Butch Patrick. Now that's a celebrity sighting for sure. Butch Patrick playing Eddie Munster in The Munsters. I wonder, so they're going to have Rob Zombie is like remaking a Munsters movie. Will they have appearances by like Butch Patrick? Will he be like a mailman that just shows up? I feel like you gotta. That big guy who played Chief in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. That's not him, is it? He can't be that young. Wouldn't he be like an old man by now? And wasn't he a giant, or was that just tricks by the camera? I think this kid is like mistaken. I think he was just like, you look like him. Putting in his 99 cents worth. I just read the merely 99-cent store flyer, MAD 371. You perfectly described a dollar store in very good detail. Did the writer of this parody actually go into a dollar store to research it? Or is he like me and shops in one every week? Dano. Unfortunately, due to the stingy pay rate set by the corporate weasels for MAD writers, 99-cent stores are a touch beyond writer Scott Mako's limited means. Mako is more of a church rummage sale and a $1.99 all-you-can-eat buffet kind of guy. Look for Scott at your next church potluck dinner. He'll be the one trying to sneak out with a pork chop in his pants. Oh, poor Scott. Here we have Dr. Katz, the professional therapist, moves to South Park. Look at Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo. Here's a little history. Before South Park, Mr. Hanky was like, it was the boys and Mr. Hanky. It was something called the Spirit of Christmas. And it was this sort of underground animation that they made. And then it just got distributed on VHS tapes. Almost not unlike how, like Grateful Dead live performances would get like passed along and like redubbed onto like tapes, and people would make tapes of the tapes, and it would just sort of like pass along all throughout. And that's how like a, part of the reason they have like this huge following. Well, that's what happened with South Park, is that like before this show ever came on, this video, The Spirit of Christmas, was getting like redubbed and duplicated on other VHS cassettes and passed around, and it's pretty awesome. And then they became bajillionaires, and they got Primus to do the theme song. That's pretty cool. Going down to South Park, gonna leave a good taste behind. Bathroom humor everywhere. Cheesy third-rate animation. Going down South Park, even ugly to the blind. Racist jokes and Netflix stars. Kids who swear like fucking sailors. They got captured the whatchamacallit. The feel of that. Starvin' Marvin. Oh man. This is more than a parody. This is like just a trip down memory lane. Artist Gray Blackwell, that has to be a nom de plume, right? Writer Mike Schneider, love that. Here we go. Let's zoom in on this. So Eric, your file here says you have a problem with anger. Is that true? You fucking middle-aged fucker. Taking me away from the cheesy poofs, all for some lame-ass gab fest. Well, I ought to beep. You writing the beep? I'll take that as a yes. Could I offer you some orange juice and Ritalin? Okay, why are you so angry? All the other kids hate me. Because you're selfish, mean, and bigoted? No, because I'm better than all those things that they are. Here's the thing, though, is that it makes it somewhat difficult to lampoon this because, wasn't South Park... it would almost be like trying to lampoon... what is that? It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, because it was like a deconstruction of a sitcom, and this was a deconstruction of kind of a sitcom, but also mostly like of animated series. And so it's like, what are you going to do with that? Like the writers had a self-awareness of his anger, and it's kind of hard to make fun of that. It's hard to make fun of comedies, especially ones that are self-aware. Here we have, we like this. This is One Fine Day at the Candy Store. That sounds like the title of a Mort Drucker, not Mort Drucker, Duck Edwing thing. Does this look familiar? Does this look like the work of Basil Wolverton? Well, it should, because this is by Monty Wolverton, his son. And I think it's real cool. I think that little Monty, I'm sure he loves to be called that. Little Monty did such a good job of like carrying on his father's art style. But I don't know. It looks... You would obviously know that this was inspired by Basil Wolverton, right? Or it would be an artist like trying to do Basil Wolverton. But it looks modern. It looks, I don't know. It's different enough where it's like a son doing artwork like his father, but it doesn't feel like just a ripoff, if that makes sense. Look at that. I love that. And I love / hate this. Oh my God. Oh, that's so great. Oh, look at this. What a fun little thing. All right. So here are the gummy worms. And then as it goes, the gummy worms spread and spread and spread. That's a fun little thing. I like that. See? Monty Wolverton. Jay Lynch was the writer of this. And this is my guy. Who is it? Herman Mejia. Mad Morphs. There's this book series around this time period called Animorphs, and kids would turn into... It's like the most hilarious book covers you'll ever see, and they are somewhat disturbing. And they would do stuff similar to this, not quite like this though. Herman Mejia, though, I absolutely love his style. I keep forgetting. I got to look him up. I want to see his stuff. This is Dick Clark and Ed McMahon. Here's Dr. Jack Kevorkian. Oh my God. These are just beautiful. I think Herman Mejia is one of the most talented artists in the history of Mad Magazine. Look at that. Latrell Sprewell choked a guy. I don't know if it was like his coach or like some guy in the stands, but he choked some guy. Al Gore. The paparazzi. I really like this one because the individuals don't morph. It just, turns into a pack of wolves. Please tell me there's another page. There's not. Updating classic toys. Mad. This will get you canceled. All right. Let's see. Updating classic toys. Operation Sex Change. Or Sex Change Operation. You're the doctor. So sharpen up your scalpel and help Roberta, don't call her Robert anymore, fulfill his or her dream. Carefully remove the offending organ and add the appropriate appendages without setting off the buzzer, and free the woman trapped inside the man. For an even tougher challenge, try turning her back into him before he, she, or whatever it is, goes home for Thanksgiving. Boys will be boys, unless they'd rather be girls. Hey kids, now you can prepare for a lucrative career in the field of gender bending. Who wrote this? Michael Gallagher. Oh, look at this art, though. This is like Scott Britcher. Sorry. My God. I couldn't resist reading that. Beat 'em, cheat 'em, robots. Now you can experience all the blood, sweat, and rule breaking of professional boxing. Each of these unique playsets features one of boxing's sleaziest dirty fighters. So go on, bite him in the ear, punch him in the groin. Remember, it's not cheating unless you get caught. And if you do get caught, you can always find work with the WWF. Swindling Don King action figure sold separately. Kids, the WWF is not the World Wildlife Federation or foundation. It's what the WWE used to be called, the World Wrestling Federation. And it was a federation because what happened was they bought up all of these like regional wrestling groups, and so it was a federation, true, but then they got sued somehow. You know what? I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm getting upset. Let me go with... Actually, I want to go with this one. Clue, the Modern Justice edition. It was a racist cop with a tainted blood sample in the FBI crime lab. No, it was the slick attorney with the race card in front of the juror's box. Sure, the original Clue was fun to play, but it required a lot of patience and skill to solve the crime. Now comes this new version, with clues so obvious that any moron can figure out who done it before the game's even set up. The object of this new game is to make sure the bungling cops, incompetent prosecutors, clueless judges, and idiot jurors don't blow your case. Good luck, but remember, the odds are against you. I like this one. This is very good. Monroe! Why do I always act surprised when I see Monroe? Because I love it. It's the best. And it's like, we need a collection. We need a Monroe omnibus. That's what we need. Oh my God. It's just so screwed up. All right. I mean, golly, there's something so titillating about it. I need to listen. Does anybody know how to get a hold of Bill Ray? Well, we can't chuck them, and since they're so good, it'd be a shame to waste them. Then we can go to the party. Godzilla laid eggs in Madison Square. Oh my God. Hey fellas, great masked Dylan. Is that Monroe? Who are you supposed to be? He's like some dumbass pirate. Like, look at the nice tube top, Monroe. Come out back. They're bobbing for apples. Okay. The loser loves me. I can get him to do anything. Giggle, giggle. Cough. Look, Jolinda, I got it for you. Oh, man, that girl said some drunk guy puked in the apple tub. Awesome. Oh, that poor guy. Poor Monroe. Godzilla, hate weak human. I like your tail. Yours is nice, too. Oh, no. Oh, his friend got the lady in the end. It's just... Friedman, Drew Friedman, that's who it is. Anyway, I like that was not a great That was not a hilarious excerpt that I just read. I recognize that. I just love that art. I don't even want to say anything about it. I just want to like stop talking and just examine it and appreciate it. The ABCs of 15 Minutes of Fame, Volume 2. What's this? A is for Autumn, who caused quite a clamor. She blackmailed Bill Cosby, wound up in the slammer? What is that? What does that mean? Because now Bill Cosby's in prison. Wait, no, he got released. He's free. B is for Buddy by Clinton was tortured, which raises the question, which one should be neutered? Oh, tutored, not tortured. Jesus. C is for Cattleman. To Oprah's relief, the judge said they had no legitimate beef. Some of this I don't under. Heaven's Gate. H is for Heaven's Gate. Gone the way of all flesh. For more on cult wackos, see K for Koresh. I'm going to do that. K is for Koresh, stood off federal troops. 86 wound up dead. Janet Reno said, oops. Yeah, that's really a tragedy. Like, it really was. I didn't know. Here's the problem is that, like, when I was I was a middle schooler when this happened. And I just remember all the jokes about David Koresh being like a cult leader, but not about kind of how messed up it was, really, or the fact that the FBI bungled that. It was really sad. I get sad when I think about that. Anyway, let's move on. Q is for Quinn. Her career went downhill. Once a hotshot VJ, now a Clearasil shill. Some of these, Z is for Zilla, a box office hit, giving proof size does matter. The plot, not a bit. This was a horrible Godzilla movie. Ferris Bueller was in it, which was weird. W is for Willie. Bill yearned for her bones. A step up in class if you've seen Paula Jones. Oh my gosh. Duck Edwing takes off the Mask of Zorro. Oh, because I think there was a mask. Yeah, it was like an Antonio Banderas film. Artist and writer Duck Edwing. This is almost like they would do now, and I'm surprised they weren't doing it then. Like, it would be now a mad look at the Mask of Zorro, which I've gone on record saying I hate it. I hate it when they would do a mad look at and then something commercial. It's just not fun, and it's not funny. Uncle Sleazy's House of Beepers and Cell Phones. Cell phones and beepers, affordable at last. From anywhere in the country, you can call home and say, I'm still at work. I have a flat tire. My plane is late. I left a loaded pistol in my bedroom. Murray won't give you trouble anymore. A drug rate is going down. Leave the money in a small unmarked bills or your husband is dead meat. Oh my goodness. Top of the line beeper, the king. Here we have Caldwell. Proposed features to the William J. Clinton Presidential Library. Never inhale to the chief. The majestic eternal flame. The great... I don't know if the mic picked up that scream. My children are playing upstairs. And at first I was worried that somebody was hurt, but then it was followed by giggles. So I'll chance it. They're probably fine. The Hall of Subpoenas diorama. The candid snapshot with Paula Jones photo concession. One really cool souvenir stand. I don't know. They're being so loud. Melvin and Jenkins. So this is Kevin Pope and writer Desmond Devlin. Desmond Devlin came up with this. It's one of, I think, his best pieces of work. And a take on the classic Goofus and Gallant. Hold on. All right, I just yelled at him. Jenkins never sets out on a journey without making sure he has plenty of small bills and ample coins for any need that arises. Melvin brings lots of singles too, because those conniving roadside love hostesses always claim they can't make change. Here we have Jenkins uses the vacuum at gas stations to keep his vehicle free of grit and debris. Melvin opens his trunk for the first time in 2 years and screams, "Oh my God, Fluffy!" Here we have some Peter Cooper pretty early on in his run as the Spy versus Spy guy. Snicked. It's like a Wolverine noise. Snicked. Oh no, it's a robot. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. I like that. Here are Timothy Shammy tip-offs that you go to a really tough school. This guy is good. I like him. Fun fact about him. First off, I like his style, but also he has designed like several Major League Football, like NFL team logos. It's kind of cool, I think. Tip-offs that you go to a really tough school. Let's zoom in on these. Appreciate this. The debating team's idea of an effective rebuttal is just to give the middle finger. And it is for these reasons we believe that affirmative action needs to be continued into the next century. The most popular project in shop class is making shivs. The senior play always eagerly attends. The senior play is always eagerly attended by scouts from the porno industry. Oh my gosh. Who is that? Is that John Ficarra? And is that Viviano? I think that might be. 97% of all kids participating in show and tell first ask for immunity from prosecution. So the deal is, even after I show the class what's leaking blood in the sack, we're talking no arrest, no jail time, right? Oh my gosh. Let's zoom out. We have a mad look at the dentist. I'm just going to have to pass through this because I'm at 28 minutes. And this is an awesome issue. Instant movie reviews. The sequel, artist Rick Tulka, writer Russ Cooper. I remember the first one of these. So, gross point blank, stink. Not true. I get it. You have to but it's not true. All right. Wait, why is Snake Plissken in here? Blues Brothers 2000, rots. Yes, that was a stinker. A perfect murder. A turd. The Land Before Time 4, Journey Through the Mists. Enough. And it wasn't. They kept making them. The Truman Show, trash. A very Brady sequel. A very bad sequel. Oh, my goodness. Why do they have this? I don't understand. Oh, John Carpenter's Escape from L.A. That's why Snake Plissken is there. Crapola. Anyway, John Carpenter is a genius. I'm a getting the hell out of here. Angelo Torres, writer Arnie Kogan. I'm going to move through this. It's kind of funny. I mean, this whole issue, look at that. It's just like an after. It's like totally at the end. We had no other thing. What a strong issue. And you don't even need that. I know a lot of people love those movie things, but it's like, what? I don't know. I don't have the same kind of fond memories of them. They're, anyway. Oh, what has become the hottest stand-up routine in the country? Taking Viagra. That's a beautiful one. Look at, who do you have? You have Tom Arnold, Chris Rock, N-word, Jerry Seinfeld, Sinbad, Janine Garofalo, and Ellen DeGeneres. I know all of these people. It's because I'm a man of culture. I wanted to make time for this because I did see this. A Brief History of Music. And it's lovely. Some Peter Cooper not doing Spy versus Spy. I like Peter Cooper's stuff a lot. And so it is nice to see him, like, non-Spy versus Spy stuff. And ain't that the truth? So with that, if you have not already, please hit like, hit subscribe, leave comments down below. That is the best way to support this channel and to help it grow. If this is worth something more than that, patreon.com. It's patreon.com. It's down below. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Toodaloo.